Yes, Marv Newhart here with the second video that's titled Getting Started. Getting started towards what? Well, getting started towards a great class in theories of personality. And I know that it's going to be a great class because of the students that's in here. It has nothing to do with the instruction, but it has a lot to do with the students. So we're going to look at how the class is formatted in Sakai, and this is be particularly interesting to those who are planning on becoming a psychiatrist. All right, let's go. When you go into Sakai, the first page you come to is the home page. Now, the reason that I mention this is that from time to time, and I've had this happen in the past, individuals would jump into Sakai, they would go to the forums or they would go to the assignments and said, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. The reason that this happens so often is individuals do not take the proper time to go to lessons. Always start in lessons. And from there, we may have a direction for videos, assignments, forums. And I'm going to emphasize this. There will be assignments given in the videos or assignments related to the videos. And so you will respond in your assignment or in your forum from the material that has been found in the assignments. So we have assignments. Assignments have due dates, D-U-E, D-A-T-S. Now, a due date is when this should be completed. And I hope that no one has a calendar phobia, that they are afraid to look at a calendar or afraid to look at a due date. It is important to look at the due dates. Now, going from there, we have forums. Now, in forums, there are due dates. Forums is for chatting. It's for exchanging information. It lends itself to reading others' opinions and responding to them. One of the things, forums will have a due date for the original response, and we're going to cut it off at that due date. Sometimes I haven't always cut it off, but we're going to cut it off as a due date. So basically what you have in forums is you'll have an original, what I call an original. That will be your response. And then you reply to someone else. So there's a date, and the date is a little narrow for the original and then for the reply. Now, if we wait with the original until the very, very, very last minute and then want to pop it in and expect other individuals to read what we have posted, just ain't going to work, folks. So it will be necessary to place the original within the confines, the time frame that is given. Have a chat room. I'm going to be very honest with you. I encourage you to go to the chat room. I am going to go to the chat room. We may work out a little strategy going to the chat room. Individuals do not sometimes refrain from going to the chat room. There's no points connected with it anyway, so why should I do it? Well, that could really lead down an interesting road that we're not going to do it unless there's points connected with it. But we won't for now. Okay, then we have tests and quizzes. Be sure to go to tests and quizzes and respond. We have announcements. We have due dates. Now, what is important is some of these due dates may overlap. So, given what I'm going to perceive as no one has due date phobia or calendar phobia, please read the due dates. Jot them down somewhere. It happens, and I'm just going to tell you what happens. 1 hour before the assignment is due, I receive email. Oh, gee, I didn't read the calendar, and that's why I'm saying this. I don't think this is necessary in a 400 level course, folks. I really don't. Some of the dates overlap, but nonetheless, one thing that I really am very careful about is making certain that you will have time, if you take the time, to submit the material. If you have any questions, you can be sure to ask me, or we go to chat room. I check cat room. I check chat room quite often, and I really like the responses that go in there. Now, we have two things here that I want to visit with you about. Actually, I guess it could be broken down to three. Big Ten. Big Ten, read it through. And all you do with the Big Ten is read it through, post your picture in the profile, write a 100-word biography, and then sign in your name in the assignment. Now, this is what happens so often in the Big Ten. The Big Ten is there for you to read and understand the guidelines, and yet, it's completely ignored. By that I mean it is not read, technical advice and so forth with your computer. I can't give you any tech advice for your computer, folks, except maybe turn it on, make sure that the videos work. That is another thing. Individuals will wait until the very last hour. This happens, no criticism, because it's your time, but they'll wait till the very last hour before the assignment is due, jump in there, turn on the video. Oh my, the video doesn't work. And so what is happening here? We can avoid all of that by planning ahead. Like I said in the last video, and if you recall, Viktor Frankl, an existentialist again is an individual that believes in not necessarily living a life, but building a life. So in the Big Ten, read through there. I appreciate any assistance that I can give you as far as the assignment's concerned, and I want to interact with you and make certain that we're on the same page. So read the Big Ten, know what it says. Now, we have a text for the class, and I sent out notices and email, the text for the class, but we also have an ebook, an electronic book for the class, Bowery. It's a class that covers theories of personality. I think it's a very interesting text. It's a very readable text, and I think it's a straightforward text as far as ideas and thoughts are concerned. All right. Are you ready to get started? Because each video, we're getting closer to getting started, but we certainly want to take care of some of these preliminary aspects first. So until the next video, have a good day.